Hello and welcome to the Finsweet monthly product update. On this stream, we are going to talk about everything that we are doing with our product initiatives. And we'll be going through product by product, talking about what we've done, what we're going to work out, and what we're doing next month. So that's the point of these monthly streams, to be as transparent as possible with you. There are some projects that are actively in development for months. There's some new things that we're launching here and some great updates. So let's get started. I'm not saying hello to anybody, but I want you to say hello to everybody watching. Please comment who you are, your agency, your freelance website, and tell us where you're from. Everybody say hello, make a new friend today, and let's get into these updates. So if you see from our list of products here, we have a new color. We're not showing client first today because there's no updates in client first, and instead we're replacing it here with a new icon. So we'll get to that. Let's jump into it. First is going to be Wized. Wized is our top focus for product in terms of working team and resources. If you are a Wized user, you should be really enjoying these updates here. What we shipped last month for Wized, we have a new quick find command in the configurator. This will let you search for things inside of your Wiz project, and this is going to be an ongoing improvement and iteration process to help you in your workflow. Just like in Webflow, where you can open up that quick find, search for something, add it to the canvas, look for whatever you're looking for. That's the point of this, and that's what we have implemented in the Wiz configurator. A lot of good feedback on that. Please keep the feedback coming because we will be making updates to this. We have a new Wiz request get client JavaScript API method. We also have a new wrap code button in the function editor. Some nice improvements of workflow. We have major improvements to the data store searching, and we can now parse content types like images and PDFs as blob instead of JSON. We have always some good requests. We are always finding new use cases. We're always finding new reasons to implement features like this. So please keep telling us about your edge cases and use cases so we can implement more features for you. And what we're working on this month for Wiz, we have a big rework on our database architecture to limit the size limits for our biggest projects. We had a couple of really big clients, customers, projects approach us saying that our database maxed out and they weren't able to do anything else inside of the configurator. So because of that, we don't want any scaling issues. We're seeing majorly large, gigantic projects, and we want to support those. So we're finishing that up, and then your project will be much, much more scalable, and we can't imagine hitting more of those database limits. So we're building for big. We're also working on our Airtable integration, native integration for the platform, and then improved documentation. We have a full docs, but it can always be improved, and we are going to continue working on that for May, June, July, and forever. All right, that's it for Wized. We're actually taking some of our Wiz resources for the month of May, and we are moving them into attributes so that we can really do our big sprint towards the finish line. We are officially sprinting. We have Alex, our CTO, focused on attributes for the next 2 weeks, taking a break from Wiz, jumping into attributes to go and launch this thing, both Attributes V2, the documentation, the scripts for that, and the open source initiative. So we are sprinting, we are running, but I promise you we will not be out of breath. We have a lot to do here, and I just can't say enough positive things about what this launch is going to be for us. We're working on the helper becoming the X-ray function, and also a new solution component. Let's go and talk about this. First, let's take a look at the helper function. This is now called the X-ray function. This is going to relate to what we do in Wized. We have an X-ray feature in Wized. This is now the X-ray feature in attributes. And look how I'm able to highlight all of the important pieces of the page, hover over it, and see which attribute is needed on that element. So we are trying to make implementation, setups, development, everything with attributes more simple, more easy, and more straightforward. So helper becomes X-ray. That's a big one. We made it way better. Look at that video. That was really user-friendly. We're finding these implementations are going to be easier, even though we're adding more features and more abilities for you. Really cool. I'm excited for that. I think that's going to reduce support requests by showing people visually how to do it, where attributes go. Let's talk about this new solution component. We are going to add this to the launch here. This is currently an internal tool, but we're going to release it to the public inside attributes, inside of this new release. That's going to keep components in sync across pages and sites. So we use this internally to keep our footers in sync across all of our websites. We have too many Webflow websites to count, and we want all of our product sites to have that same footer, right? We update one, it updates everywhere. So we use this solution to keep our footers together, unified. You could use it to keep navs unified. You could use it to keep call to actions unified. This component solution will be released. We're really excited about it. And yeah, I know a lot of people building multiple sites will enjoy this one. All right, that's it for attributes. Let's move on to Webflow apps here. Webflow apps, what we're working on this month, we have a good one. Finsweet Components app, including cookie consent and slider, has been submitted to Webflow for testing. Nice. That's great. That's exactly what we want to hear, that we're getting to that next step. We've been talking about Finsweet Components for a long time. We have been iterating, QAing for a few months now. So we've now put it in the hands of Webflow. We're now getting our testing environment set up, and we are going to bring in third-party testers. And I'm going to share the link in this chat here. This is a link for early access, and I'm going to be sharing it here in the live chat. If you want to test Finsweet Components before we release it early, please sign up on this form. We will only be accepting people who are part of the Finsweet Plus program. So if you're a Finsweet Plus user and you fill out this form, we're going to get you inside Finsweet Components before everybody else. Give us feedback, give us whatever you want to tell us about it, and we just love to have you as testers. So if you're not a Finsweet Plus user and you fill that out, we're just not going to follow up. We're going to check the list for Finsweet Plus users. So fill that out, looking for testers. This is really going to be an impressive way to manage components in your Webflow project. If you go to that link, there's a little bit of an MP4 showing you the cookie consent tool. All right, moving on. Let's move on here. We have a new one, the SEO guide. This is brand new. Now, this isn't necessarily a product, maybe a product, not exactly sure how to call it just yet, more of a content guide or an SEO guide. And the goal of this is to really help the community better understand important SEO implementations inside Webflow on the modern web. And, so many people are, I'd say, confused about more advanced SEO topics. So we try to break down the SEO topics, make them as simple as possible, explain them in full, and then go and show you how that is implemented in Webflow. So we will be releasing this guide publicly, and we shipped this last month because we're shipping it right now. Finsweet.com/SEO. I'm going to also share that here inside the YouTube chat. So go ahead, check this out here. Great team effort. really powerful resource. We're going to be sharing this with our clients. We're going to be sharing this with the community. We're going to be posting it on finsweet.com. This is free information, documentation, same style as Client First, same style as all of our other projects, just different content, SEO. So enjoy, please check it out, ask any questions that you have, and really consider offering SEO as a new line item of your agency offering. We like to include the core SEO service inside all of our projects: title tags, meta descriptions, all the essentials, right? OG, the images that are associated with that, alt tags, right? The core basics. But there's a lot more in SEO that really wouldn't be included in a normal project. So this guide will help you learn a little bit more, get to that next level, and have an advanced SEO implementation as part of your offering. That's the goal. That's what we're doing. That's what at Finsweet, we are now starting to offer more technical and specific SEO services. And this will be a guide that helps us. So that's released. That's for free. Enjoy. We love giving away things for free, but not everything will be for free, including CMS Bridge. This one is also making good progress. We are speaking with the Airtable team. We have resubmitted our app. They asked for a couple of updates in terms of version changes that they require for their store. So we made those updates. We resubmitted. We are now waiting for their feedback on how we can go live inside the marketplace. So this is going well, on track. Okay. Let me take a quick look in the comments here. Oh, yes. I'm glad I looked in the comments because there is one more update I wanted to add to the end of attributes, but didn't remember and didn't get to add it to this document because it's not really attributes. So before closing it down, let me talk about the Finsweet cookie consent mode V2. We've had a lot of questions about this, and we have an update for you. Okay. We have enabled consent mode V2, the new Google update for how to manage consents. So we now have a new attributes in our Finsweet cookie consent product. You can add FSCC consent mode true to the FSCC script tag to send events to GTM. So this did not make it to the presentation, but this is something we absolutely need to talk about. So I'm sharing it here in the chat. This is now something that you can flag and you can turn on to your Finsweet cookie consent implementation. Go ahead, add that FSCC consent mode equals true. Add it to the FSCC script tag, all the script tags that you are labeling as cookie giving scripts. Add that consent mode, and then this is going to then send those events to GTM, Google Tag Manager, and that's going to enable consent mode for those implementations. So we implemented it, we heard you, we saw that there was a problem with GTM, and we fixed it right away. Now, when we go and release Finsweet components, we're going to have a paid cookie consent solution. Right now, Finsweet cookie consent is unfunded. We make no money from it. It's not our top priority, but Finsweet components will, right? We're going to be making money from that, and then we are going to be on that really, really hard. So this consent mode, it will be already built in. It'll be a toggle box inside our new Finsweet components tool, which includes cookie consent. So, yep, it's going to be a great new way to build your consent. All right, that is the end of this product stream. If you have questions, if you want to talk about this, if you want to get more information about these updates, please join us April 14th at 1 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be a private Finsweet Plus Q&A session with the product team. Please note this time and date. It's changing from our normal Thursday. In the past, we did stream today and then 2 days later QA. We want to give people a bit more time and come up with some more questions, get ready to talk about things. So April 14th, let's all meet together and talk about these updates. How can we help you? How can we make these updates better? Which products need more features or different features or whatever? Oh, yeah, should be May 14th. That is correct. That's totally incorrect. Thank you for pointing that out, Pablo Cortez. May 15th. May 15th. That is in 7 days. That is a Tuesday, 1 week from today. Thank you. All right. That's the end of the stream. Thank you so much. I hope that we were transparent here in our product updates. We have a lot more coming. Always going to have some good updates for you every month. And please join us next month or join us next week as a Finsweet Plus user. Everyone have a great day. Please continue building in Webflow, and hopefully we can help you succeed with Webflow with our products, tools, resources, and content. Have a great day. Talk soon, and see you later.